30 episodes in. We're just digging a deeper hole with these episodes.
Deeper and deeper.
Funny you should say that.
Yeah.
As
Segway!
we're covering the deep, which how old is this movie?
It's
2020.
Yeah, I think it's pretty new actually. I think it's this year.
And it was released on Shudder originally, right?
And Arrow just put it out on Blu-ray.
Yep.
With another movie. And I don't have my copy around at this moment, so I can't reference it. Well, actually, I could probably grab it, but it would probably take a stack of wrestling DVDs down with it. Hold on a second.
Is there a lot of things there that wouldn't do that for you, though?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm in such great position to do this that I literally have every Arrow Blu-ray next to me that came out, but the one I need. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here it is.
Live.
Dig.
So I will point out, I think you got a pretty good version on that, because I remember it having a slip version and a non-slip version. So.
Oh, look at that! It's worthy. It's worthy. I don't have to throw it around like some people we know on the internet. Some secrets won't stay buried. The deeper you dig. Limited edition content. Exclusive, easy for me to say. 2-disc set containing The Deeper You Dig from 2019 and The Hatred from 2018. I'm wondering now if that's that indie film I have on DVD. Reversible sleeve featuring 2 exclusive choices of artwork. Double-sided fold-out poster. Limited edition illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writing by Neil Mitchell. I can't read today. I've had a rough month, so you have to look over me. I've found companionship, lost it, and all that good stuff in the past month. That's easy for me to say. And then there's a bunch of extras on the disc. So yeah, there it is. So
the second movie's called The Hatred.
The Hatred from 2018.
Why is that on there? Just curiosity, because where this is co-directed and written, I just looked at both of their IMDb's, and that's not one of their films.
You said it's from 2018, right?
Yep.
So I've got a movie from 2017 and a movie from 2018. You said, wait, show the picture of that. Oh, sorry, wait, that was your other movie you had there, right? That was called The Hatred, not the one that came with it.
Yeah, no, this is the one that came with it.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, okay, so I got it. Orphaned young girl conjures an executed soldier back from the dead, and together they deliver hell in the Blackfoot territory of the late 1800s. Directed and written by John Law.
So the young girl in this stars in The Hatred.
There you go. That's the reason why.
Well, the poster is what you would expect there, by the way.
Because The Hatred's the only thing John Law has done.
So the other side of that poster with the tarot, that was when they were announcing Deeper You Dig. They did a picture of a tarot card for reasons that will be explained when we get into the movie itself. But that's why that's there.
Yeah, so it's very random. So just because the girl's in there is the only reason that this other movie is in this?
Apparently.
And maybe they got it like take this, get this kind of deal?
Package deal.
Probably.
But Zelda Adams stars in both, so...
The Hatred also seems to be like in a snowy kind of environment, just like Deeper You Dig is, at least from the pictures I was seeing. So it probably has that kind of similar feel too.
I'll give Arrow all the credit in the world whenever they pack these things the way they do, and their clear cases and their little die cut slip cases. You feel like you got something in your hand when you have an Arrow movie.
It's true.
So, Scream Factory should have done that from the jump.
Scream Factory should have done a lot of things from the jump, but anyway.
I mean, which other company gives you something you feel like you got something in your hand? You know what I mean? Like there's posters and everything in here. That's
Vinegar
why
Syndrome. Syndrome.
Yeah, but like that's why I always wanted Arrow back in the day when they had the old window boxes, which I do miss, by the way. I wish they bring those back.
Yeah,
but
it always came with a poster. Yep.
Yeah. So this movie here, a very strange movie. There's a lot of things together in this movie. Like you say, like okay, and the core of things, just the movie, woman's kid comes up missing. We know what happened to the woman's kid. We know who did it. We know all that. Like, just that alone would probably be grounds for a decent movie. But then you got to throw in all this supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
So, it takes, like, the trope that would get by on its own and adds a little extra spice to it, which I think is a good choice.
Yep.
Now, Chuck, you've got the box there. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but the synopsis on the back of the box tells you what happens to the girl, right? Because I don't know how to like give a synopsis here without.
Okay, here's what it says on the back.
In fact,
Okay.
Wait, does it say it before you read it? Does it say that or no?
Because if it does, then it does, and I think you have to know.
It's a little deeper on the back of this. Like it really dives into the plot a whole lot deeper than we probably would.
If you want to hang for a second, I'm checking Shudder to see what they say.
I was just going to do the exact same thing because I'm pretty sure on Shudder it tells you what happened.
Yeah, 1 second as we all figure out this together. For the record, by the way, Blood and Flesh is on Shudder right now, as is Salem's Lot.
Well, it kind of sugarcoats what happens a little bit on the back of this box.
Okay.
This here, like this.
Yes,
this
it
right
essentially it tells you.
This is some deep. Yeah. This is some deep descriptions of what happens on the back of this, but it also, like I said, it sugarcoats it a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, we can give a generalized thing, which is there's a mom and a daughter. The mom does tarot, and reads tarot.
It refers to her as a bogus tarot card reader on the back of this.
Yes, which is a choice. They have a good relationship. It's quite clear that, they're kind of there for each other. They love each other. It's not like your fuck you mom kind of relationship. It's a good relationship. At one point she wants to go out at night. The mom's like, you got homework to do. And after drawing for a while, the daughter's like, no, I'm going to go out. Bad shit happens, basically, at that point to the daughter. And then she goes missing. And the mom starts getting visions in her tarot readings that tell her something's amiss and try to tell her what she needs to do to figure everything out and try and find her daughter. Meanwhile, there's another guy who lives elsewhere in the woods, and he's trying to, her neighbor, he's trying to flip a house, apparently, and he's having supernatural things of his own, basically. How's that for sugarcoating it?
It don't tell you anything about the second movie. But it says how far are we going ahead and admit the doctor or the daughter's fate here? Are we going ahead and saying that what's the name of the daughter?
I'm okay with it.
Mind. We can say it
because legitimately, if you picked this up, if you went and found this at a store and you read the back of it, you'd know. And if you look it up on Shudder, because it's on Shudder, it's going to tell you.
Shudder doesn't explicitly say it, but it's pretty much there.
It says here though, it says like the whole plot, like with the daughter, the supernatural elements of the daughter here. It says that it's because she's refusing to accept her death.
And I will also point out that if you watch the trailer for it, trust me, you know what happened to the daughter.
Yeah, but it also refers to what happened to the daughter as an accident, and it is to an extent.
It is an accident. It is.
It's absolutely an accident.
Yes.
No. To an extent.
The original thing that happened to the daughter is an accident. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, sure. But like this whole thing could be avoided, though. You know what I mean?
That's always the way, though, Chuck. If you didn't go into the haunted house, your head wouldn't have been ripped off by the ghost. I mean,
there's a moment in this movie where everything could have been fixed.
Absolutely. There's at least two.
But why he makes his point to do what he does in that situation, I don't understand. Unless he's just nutty.
Afraid, honestly. He's not nutty, he's afraid.
Well, that and under the influence.
Yeah, true.
Okay. We'll go with it. But the movie I'll say the movie looks great though, by the way. Like this, I really like that snowy setting there, which of course we dip around some times here in this movie, but it looks the part for sure.
On Shudder, I mean, it looks like, I don't know, I don't think you've watched the Blu-ray yet, but I imagine the white balance and stuff on it is probably really good because Shudder, the HD version looks great, on Shudder.
On my 4K TV, the Shudder version looks wonderful, and I can imagine this looks much better, if better at all.
Right. It looked good. Everything.
Acting's great.
Quality-wise.
Movie. It gets a little weird though. Like I said, it just what happens to the daughter and just trying to figure out what's going on there would be good enough. But when you take into account, like he, tries to cover up what he's doing, but he starts inheriting all the traits from the
daughter. Is such a good choice in the movie too. That concept just, Possession is a thing in horror movies a lot, but it's rare that it's done that well, basically, and that subtly. I told my wife, I think I told you too, W. I kind of likened it in terms of its style and brief every so often, what the fuck was that kind of look to Excision.
Yeah.
And Excision has those really bizarre visual scenes in the middle of an otherwise normal story kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that's
definitely.
another one. I don't know why that one's not got a collector's edition somewhere. But as far as this one goes, the mom's into this tarot stuff, and it gets super.
Sorry,
weird.
what, Chuck? Sorry, what? This what stuff, Chuck?
Tarot card reading.
Tarot.
Yeah, doesn't matter. But I'm speaking to the southern folks watching the show. But it's really strange. Like he's talking to a clown at one point. She's laying in the water, talking to her dead daughter, who's which they ever make much sense of that scene though.
The one where she's talking to her dead daughter in the water?
Yeah, and the daughter's like, would you care if I killed somebody that you loved or something like that?
I mean, I think that whole scene, and in general, it's kind of just this concept of she's seeing her, she's having a vision of her.
Yeah.
But she's also saying that I'm going to be doing some fucked up shit. Are you okay with that? Basically.
But, basically, I guess we ran before we walked here, but the girl has an accident one night, and the neighbor's involved. He's under the influence. So he goes to cover up his track, but there's more to it, but we ain't gonna spoil all of that. Next thing you know, now the police are looking for her, the mom's looking for her. I'm pretty sure the mom suspects this guy from the jump. But
on some level, maybe.
But then it takes its big supernatural element as the girl is now haunting the guy, basically causing him to do all the stuff she likes, which is the same type of coffee and say the same things that she would say and do some of the same stuff like she would do. And he naturally kind of becomes closer with the mom because I guess that's the daughter willing towards that. So, and it's just, it gets trippy. There's some trippy stuff because the mom's doing all kinds of supernatural stuff trying to figure out what's up with her daughter. And like I said, it's a unique movie. It's a different movie. And I like the different part of it. It's one of the better things I've seen this year, which we ain't had much competition, obviously.
Correct.
But,
you have the competition you have. It is what it is. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But I feel like even in a good year, this one would probably still stand out a little bit.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And this John Adams, who plays Kurt, who is the neighbor in this, who's also one of the co-writers, co-directors of the film, I think he's outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
I think he is absolutely the highlight of this film, acting wise. The mom she's great as well, but just the whole the sanity level that he has, and then the delusions,
the pure range to be able to do what in essence is two characters, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, and even when he's not having her traits and he's seeing her, he's like a whole nother person as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, I got to give it up to this guy. I didn't know who any of these people are. So, going into this, I had just heard good things across the interwebs about The Deeper You Dig, and that Arrow was putting it out. So, that's why I'm I really want to fucking watch this, because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
And it gets pretty violent there,
at times.
I'm surprised with it being a Shudder thing. I guess they just put it on there. Maybe they didn't produce it, but most
they did it in October, and Arrow was already putting it out at the time. So
yeah, most Shudder stuff ends up with RLJE or whatever that is now, the former Image Entertainment. But Arrow definitely took this thing and gave it the release it deserved, I thought. It looks really nice. Did you guys order it, or are you guys planning on ordering it?
I'm thinking about it. I need you to go through those special features real quick.
Yeah, please.
And then not tell them to me, but
we're both thinking
watch
about
them
the same way, because Arrow's doing their Barnes and Noble sale right now. So
well, we went through the limited edition content, but the actual disc Has 2.0 stereo soundtrack, optional English subtitles, like the audio commentary with the directors and the stars.
Because I want that.
At Home with the Adams Family, exclusive in-depth interview with the trio of filmmakers responsible for this film. It's in the blood, a family in the horror genre, an exclusive visual essay by critic, I can't pronounce that, exploring the theme of the deeper you dig. Now, I like visual essays. Visual essays are usually pretty good. So I'm definitely going to check that one out. So it's also got special effects breakdown with commentary by the special visual makeup effects artist. Fright Fest TV interview with the Adams Family. Like, is that what they're calling the directors, the Adams Family?
I think they're
John Adams and Zelda Adams. Zelda Adams is the little girl. John is the guy that plays Kurt. So I don't know if he and maybe Toby Poser are married. She's the other director-writer and the mom in the movie. Maybe they're together.
And then we've got a Hellbender music video, theatrical trailer, image gallery, and then the second disc with the movie The Hatred has Kid California music video on it. So, and you get the poster, double-sided poster, you get the slipcase. So that's a.
This also came out on October 6th from Barnes & Noble.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, from what I just saw on their website, it is the limited edition. That's $20 right now on sale. So, or at least at the certain look at the cover you had. It didn't look like their usual kind of thing.
I think the limited edition is the only one that's out right now, and then once it's sold out, they'll go to no slipcase. But Chuck, one question has nothing to do with this, but it's totally about Arrow and me wanting to buy it. Why won't you just die? Have you seen it?
I have it, but I think I have it.
Isn't that one of the ones you just got?
I got it last time, like about 2 months ago. So it's somewhere.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet. Well, I mean, I've been busy.
So I want to buy it, and it looks good, and it looks very violent.
I've heard good things about it. Which I don't know if it should be over here somewhere.
We can get back to the deeper you dig, but I want to buy that, and there's an Arrow sale going on.
As we continue to discuss Arrow sale at Barnes & Noble, do you mention there's an Arrow sale at Barnes & Noble?
Oh, it's here somewhere, but I haven't got to watch it.
And also, Amazon matches all of Barnes & Noble sales for like Criterion and Arrow, and a lot of their Arrow films you can they'll price match the 50% off, and then you can get like an extra up to $5 off by clipping extra coupons on the listing.
I mean, all I'm gonna say. Never mind, not gonna say anything. I have my own thoughts on Amazon right now. We'll leave it at that.
I know you do. But it's
originally, for the record, it was available on DVD from Dark Sky. Before Arrow put it out, there was a $20 DVD from Dark Sky.
Because right now the Blu-ray is $13.
Is it? I see 20.
It's 13 on Amazon.
I'm looking at it right now. As I'm saying, yeah.
Which one are we talking about?
I'm looking at a $20 Blu-ray on Amazon.
You talking about the Deeper You Dig?
Yep.
I was actually talking about Why Won't You Just Die?
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, Deeper You Dig originally was Dark Sky. So
I'm pretty sure this Hatred movie is the same movie that I've got on DVD. Is this the Hatred? Well, you can't see that, but it's got like a creepy girl and like a like one of those masks, like oxygen type masks on it. Is that the movie that's on this?
No, I think that's a different movie.
I mean, the disc you just showed me matches up if you search The Hatred on IMDb with the
same
font
artwork
and the look of
Yeah.
It's a movie from 2018.
There's so many movies named the same thing, That's why I always try my best to name a movie something that ain't been named before. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Which is kind of surprising when Morbid would be a movie. You'd think Morbid would be something somebody had named a movie already.
Well, it has been since. So there's been several Morbids come after mine.
There was one in 2018. 2 Morbids in 2018.
You'll never find another door one of the 5 doors to hell. I don't think so. Although you may, I'm sure there's other screwdrivers out there. Though.
Eventually, not already.
Yeah, but I recommend this, and I give it a 4.
Me too.
I mean, my only real issue is maybe it's a bit long sometimes, but that's nitpicking as shit. Basically, it's 4. It's really really good. Everybody should see it.
It's got a lot going on, which it's a little bit on the long side. I mean, it is hour and 35 minutes long, but it seems a bit longer than that.
That's the thing is, this is one of those movies, like I told my wife, I believe most times that unless you have a real good reason, a horror movie shouldn't be much more than an hour and a half, and this does follow that rule, but it feels like it's a little longer than that.
This is only a 5.4 on IMDb.
Which is why IMDb sucks. On just to throw it out there, on Letterboxd right now. Hang on.
Morbid has a 4.8 on.
Hey.
On what?
On IMDb.
It is a 3.1 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Fuck Letterboxd too.
Well, it's getting undersold a little bit.
I say, to be fair, on Letterboxd, in my experience so far, if something is around a 3, it generally means people like it. If it's below a 3 or like 2.5, they don't like it.
Is it out of 5 on Letterboxd?
It's out of 5. That's what's so stupid. It's like basically the same. Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes, for the record, just for shits and giggles, because that's always worth a laugh. Because normally this one's the kind of thing I would expect critics to give good reviews to. Oh, come the fuck on. Load faster. Yeah, 94% positive from critics.
Wow.
Audience is 64%.
Yeah.
I just want to take this time, if I don't drop my phone, to read my half-star review for Morbid. From Miss Violence, whoever that is.
By all means.
If this movie were twice as good and half as long, it wouldn't even approach Andy Milligan territory.
Andy Milligan.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you got mentioned in the same sentence as Andy Milligan. I mean.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Morbid. Oof. Yeah.
There's one written review for Morbid on IMDb, Chuck, and it's by Cannibal Kitchen.
What the hell is that? Yeah. I got 2 3-star reviews, 3 2.5-star reviews, 3 2-star reviews, 1 1-star review, and 4 half-star reviews for Morbid.
This is a 1 out of 10. Cannibal Kitchen. This is from 2018. Now that's Cannibal Kitchen. That's not.
That was what our buddy's show used to be back in the day.
But didn't it? That was her original, right?
Her original was Slash and Die, and then it became Cannibal Kitchen.
Oh, so she actually wrote that review.
I don't think she wrote that review on IMDb. I wouldn't think so. Because that don't seem like something she would have done. To be honest with you.
I will say that no one apparently really has reviewed either Door 1 of the 5 Doors to Hell or Screwdriver on IMDb in like a user review format. Door 1 has about a 7.4 out of 10.
Yeah, like Door 1's got a shining 4-star review right there with this
Very
dude
nice.
who, if you look at the comments, he actually drew his own cover for Door 1. And it looks amazing. It looks 10 times better than the fancy one we got.
I need to watch Screwdriver. Sorry, Chuck.
I can't believe you haven't watched.
Dude, it's the pandemic year. None of us have watched anything we should be watching.
It takes all of an hour and 5 minutes of your life to watch Screwdriver.
Yeah, and most of us don't even have an hour and 5 minutes of our lives.
Well, see, my problem is my kids refuse to go to their bedroom until they legitimately fall asleep, and I have to carry them in there. So I don't get to fucking watch anything anymore.
Yeah. Well.
Can the kids watch Screwdriver?
Hopefully, I got another movie that I'm hoping to have wrapped up before the end of the year. I don't know. I lost my motivation. I lost my mojo.
Too many chair shots to the head.
Yet, but
we've given you plenty of ideas for movies to make, Chuck.
I have one this far from being done. This far already from being done. I just got to finish it. Which was me and Ryan worked together on. It's a co-director deal. I think
is that his movie?
Watching it and figuring out some of it, but not all. It ain't the Whistling Jack movie. It's a different one. But it's like if you watch it, I think you can see which parts were from me and which parts were not.
So you're saying that we're gonna have like a Night Killer thing where we can tell that one part of it is vastly better than the other, and
well, I'm just saying, But no, maybe to get done, I don't know. And then I'm thinking of just doing a Door 2 next year. Door 2 with 5 Doors to Hell, because it's that or my cult movie. But the people that I was going to do the cult movie with, a lot of them still ain't coming out of the house with the pandemic going on.
You could do a cult movie over Zoom.
Yeah. I've been lucky.
You can do a cult movie with the people that do come out of their house with no masks.
Hey.
Yeah, right. But I've been in a lot of public areas. I've been lucky. I haven't got sick. I got sick in February, and I think that might have been this. I don't know. I was sick for about a week, and it wasn't fun. So I assume I had the old.
Silence. Frozen Chuck.
It's like the third or fourth time it's happened.
You're freezing a lot today, Chuck.
I don't know. I don't understand it. I've seen it happen. I don't know what's going on. You guys are freezing.
Check your fucking internet, bud.
Yeah, the time since we didn't record, I had someone scrape the front off my eye, on my right eye, and
have to,
hold my eye open for an hour and a half. So
yeah. Well, I don't know. Like last week, like the last time you guys did the show, I had missed completely that we were doing a show that week. And
we know. And we made very clear.
Yeah, no
the
one
whole
will
situation.
Ever see the jokes that we made in terms of that kind of thing.
You made very. What y'all do? Did you bring up text messages? Look, here's where we told him we were doing the show.
I'm pretty sure we did actually. Yes.
I think I did. Yeah.
Look here, boys. I don't want to get into details, personal life too much, but your boy was having girl problems. 99 problems, and a female was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and all that good stuff. And things were good. Things were good for about a month, and then on Halloween.
This girl you went on that double date with?
I'll give you details off air. But everything was good and kosher until Halloween night, and then it all flew apart, and it's just a downward spiral ever since. So
showing people Serbian film, Chuck.
Yeah. Now, actually, I only got as far as showing this one Screwdriver and Chicken's Blood. She never even made it to Morbid, although she has my last copy of Morbid in her possession.
You fool!
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can get. We're not on terms where I can't go get it back. It ain't like one of those old Chuck Connery deals where, like, when it ends, it just gets blown up. But it's at the uncomfortable stage right now. So that's it. That's my. I've got better at wrestling, by the way. I don't know if you've seen any of my current stuff, but I'm doing better.
You, much like Matt Hardy, appear to be ready to die.
Yeah, right. I know how to fall without killing myself now, so that's always good. I think that's good. Like I'm working the emo gimmick, pretty much. It's
Your
like
ours.
I was the party guy, right? And then some people turned on me and all this stuff. So now I'm just down in the dumps, and I'm like, just kill me if you can. Why not? And you can pull from real life frustrations and channel that into those promos. And next thing you know, you got people watching your promos and going, hey, but like you're good, right? Like you're good. Yes. Yes, I'm good.
They'd know that if they'd watch Exorcast. Maybe you should tell them to do that.
That's right. See, I'm just trying to take the throne from Eddie Kingston on these promos,
Good luck.
Well, he cries during his promos.
And Frozen.
He's what's my favorite sitting there crying.
You could have been talking for 30 seconds. We had no idea because you keep fucking freezing.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much did you miss?
I don't know,
Eddie
Chuck.
Kingston crying. That's about all we got. That's fine.
I didn't cry during you guys just wrote. Yeah.
Again, Jesus.
Yeah. I guess you better wind. Guess y'all better wind it down.
We just boot you out of the group.
What's going on? Well, that would be.
Well, you have chicken to make,
be
so.
rude.
You have chicken to make.
See, I remind you this
chicken to
week
make.
so you don't have the throw off the next one.
Yeah.
Next week.
The election last week threw me off.
down.
I didn't have any food to eat for lunch for work for fucking the entire week.
Let me tell you the good thing about women problems, boys. I'm down 15 pounds since October.
We're not frozen. We're just trying to think of something to respond to that.
Good job.
Actually, that
Yeah.
and
Good on you.
This is about
That's
one
all we
Coke
got.
per day. I'm only drinking one Coke a day. I've cut down all those, so
Good on you.
it's combo. Good on me.
Oh, Chuck.
This we're creeping this show to a very sloth-like finish here.
Well, we're all tired. We're all zonked out, and we're all dead.
I think I'm gonna order Deeper You Dig. I think I'm gonna do it.
I legitimately was not thinking about it until we talked about it again. With the Arrow sale going on, I was already planning to consider doing something from Criterion soon too. Why not? Yeah.
If anybody from Arrow or MVD is watching this, just remember I just sold 2 copies of this.
Yes, probably.
Remember that.
Why don't you send him this? Send him this. I miss emailing Clint.
I say, hey, Clint, look, he might send you some. Who knows?
I doubt that.
You never know.
At least not in my end, anyway. He's got your address somewhere, but he sure don't have mine.
We got an email today from Theo Dumont. I don't remember what company he works for. I want to say it was RJLE or RLJE, whatever.
or whatever it is, yeah.
But wanted to send us a review copy for something called Beast Mode.
I don't know what that is.
To the IMDb.
Here's the artwork.
Beast Mode.
And
that looks just amazing.
That looks like the douchey dude from Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer when he turns.
So I'll be honest,
into the monster.
More of a cast than you think.
Oh, I saw the cast.
It's got Leslie Easterbrook from Devil's Rejects, C. Thomas Howell from Demon Knight, I think.
James Duvall.
Maybe. James Hong. Ray Wise. I mean, that's an odd cast for a movie that I've heard fuck all about.
Coming from Devil Works Pictures.
Bad boy actor Huckle Saxton lets fame get to his head and turns into a ferocious beast, ripping Hollywood to shreds. Will he sink his teeth into the role of a lifetime or succumb to the dangers of the Hollywood style?
Well, tell him send 3 of them.
Oh no! They want the directors to come on the show. That's what it is.
I mean that's when you usually have to do a show at like normal hours and stuff like that, you know.
You see,
you want me to come?
We have day jobs, Chuck.
I've dabbed in that stuff before, and they're like, "So, you want to do the interview at 9 a.m.?" No, I do not.
It's like I don't get out of bed for anything before 1.
Exactly.
I feel like these people think that if you run a blog or something, you're automatically just living in your parents' basement and you're just available all hours of the day.
They assume you don't have another job, which is fucking wrong.
Sometimes I'm still shocked when Chuck texts me at like 10 a.m. his time.
Yeah. And I want to be clear. Chuck doesn't have a job, but Chuck does wrestle, which means he has to work on wrestling. And Chuck in summer does actually have work he does on weekends. So it's not he always has, hours of time always as well.
And I've actually been, I actually had some bouncy houses the last few weeks, which is odd for this time of year.
Well, considering it was almost 80 fucking degrees here today. But it was pissing the rain down.
Still warm. By the way, this review of these figures seems to have bombed, by the way. So,
that's your UFC figures.
Are those your UFC figures? Where you're frozen, by the way.
So I'm guessing. Yeah, UFC figures. Nobody watched it. Like 15 views since I put it up about a month ago. So my audience don't care about UFC figures, apparently.
I haven't watched it, Chuck. Sorry.
So this probably means I'm probably not getting the other ones now.
See, you need to get in good with NECA and start getting the horror stuff they put out.
I used to.
Frozen.
And now, sorry, you're froze again. I'm frozen.
There you go. You're back. You're back.
I used to get stuff from them, and like I said, now that I can do better reviews, I don't get anything from them. I don't know why this. I usually never have problems with my internet, so I don't know what's going on. Probably we got 15 people streaming in HD.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, boys. That's it. Bye.
Yep. Nothing else to go. Yep. See you next week. Talk about some more stuff from this year, probably. Till then, Powercast tells you. Bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All that good stuff.
Tell Chuck to shut up.
Spread the hashtag. Circulate the tapes. Buy Deeper You Dig. Bye.